Um, hello, hello again. Um, I am, for some reason, I am super nervous today, uh, which is a little odd to me because I did stream twice this week. I kind of expected to be less nervous uh, the more I streamed, but every day when I have to hit the live button, the start streaming button, it's a it's a struggle. And it's not because I don't like streaming, it's because my anxiety is just too extreme. It's a little tiring to have this much anxiety, but all I can do is try to fight it um, little by little. Also, I forgot to change the category of the game. Kirby's Adventure. Kirby's Adventure. KIRBO-A-THON. Okay, updated. So yeah, okay, so I'm not going to bore you with my talking only about my insecurities. Just it's just a little disclaimer that sometimes I won't be able to stream because my anxiety might win the fight in the given day. But I will try my best to be here every day playing, even if just for 1 hour or 2 hours. I'll try my best. So let's play the actual game. This is Kirby's Adventure, the second game in the Kirby series. It's such a big jump from the first game. As you can see, the game is now colorful. It's not black and white, and this is also the first time, the first appearance of the copyability gimmick. Well, it's not really a gimmick. I think the best term for it is verb. The term verb, it was kind of coined by Mark Brown from the Game Maker's Toolkit channel. Although I'm pretty sure I saw the term being used before, but he's the person that made the term popular. Basically, a verb is the actions the character can do in a game. So for Mario, oops, for Mario, let's take Super Mario Bros, the first one, as an example. His verbs are jumping and jumping and the fire flower ability, which is basically what makes Super Mario Bros. Not a pure platformer. It's a mix of a platformer and an action game. Although I would say it's more of a platformer than an action game. If we make a scale of action and platforming, I would say Super Mario Bros. Is at the low end of action, while a game like even Kirby is a lot more focused on action than platforming, because since Kirby can fly and float, platforming is not that big of a deal in Kirby games. And Also, at the high end of action, I would say a game like Mega Man X. It's where I would put it, and maybe Metroid as well. Um, okay, so back to Kirby. Kirby's Adventure is the first one to feature what is basically Kirby's main verb, which is the copy ability system. Kirby can now nail enemies, some enemies, not all of them, and get the ability, their main ability. It's kind of like Mega Man, just except, no, just unlike Mega Man, you don't get powers by killing bosses. You get powers by absorbing enemies. I think a better comparison is Majin Buu from the Dragon Ball Z anime and manga. Majin Buu can absorb his enemies and gain some of his their powers. That's basically what Kirby does. Although I think, I'm not too sure, but I think Kirby's Adventure came before Dragon Ball Z, at least the Z saga. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if Dragon Ball Z started in the 90s or in the 80s. Either way, the copy ability system is very interesting, although it makes the Kirby games even easier. But I would say difficulty is not a big concern for most Kirby players, Kirby fans. One problem I have with the copy ability system, I'm not sure if this problem is present in this game, but it's definitely present in Kirby's Dream Land 2 and Dream Land 3. Sometimes to oops, I want the sword power. It's kind of a favorite of mine. Also, wait, let me finish my previous line of thought first. Yeah, so sometimes there will be some kind of puzzle, and to solve this puzzle you have to have a specific power up, and sometimes the power up is only going to be available in a previous level. And if you are not familiar with Kirby games, you can lose your power ups by getting damaged by enemies. And so far so good to me. It's kind of a challenge to keep your power up. The thing is, you don't always know what kind of power up you're going to need in the next level for some puzzle. So if you are the kind of person who doesn't like to replay levels, that's going to be a problem. I don't really mind it too much, because Kirby games, especially the NES and Game Boy and Super NES ones, they are not too long. Actually, in general, Kirby games are not super long, although they get more lengthy later on, kinda. So I just died and lost my sword sadly, but it's okay. I personally think Kirby's Adventure is the prettiest game on the NES, because I don't really care too much about the level of detail. Other people might think a game like Batman, Return of the Joker, is a better looking game, and I want to make things clear that I do think the Batman game is beautiful and it has an incredible soundtrack as well. But look at Kirby. Look at this game. It's just so cute. It's simple, but not too simple. Like you can see they put some effort into making the tile sets look good. The colors are very cute and the animations are simple but very effective. That's something that I will be bringing up frequently in platformers because I think platforming main characters are better off when they have fewer animations. So Kirby has what, 2 frames in his animation in his walk cycle. It's great and it's just like Mega Man on the NES. You know, less is more. And I think it's subjective to a certain extent. Like it's okay to like a game. Come on. It's okay to like a game, a platformer, where the main character has a ton of frames in his animations. But personally, it has to be done very carefully, or else you get a game like Mega Man 8, Mega Man and Bass, where there are so many frames in the animations that the game feels sluggish. It's boring to play. It's difficult to gauge uh, your jumps and mobility options. So another game that I feel is falls prey to the problem of having too many frames is the new Super Mario Bros. Series. I would much rather play Super Mario Bros. 1, 2, 3, Road than new Super Mario Bros. Even ignoring stuff like level design, power-ups, just because it feels better to control Mario and Peach, Toad, etc. In the case of Super Mario Bros. 2, and it's the same with Kirby. No. So yeah, it's a beautiful game. In short, I think Kirby's Adventure is a beautiful game and it's cute. And Kirby controls so much better if compared to Kirby's Dream Land. Also, I don't know if my mic is too close or not. I should probably check. 1 second. Let me open my Twitch account just to see if I can listen to me properly. Mm, 1, 2, 3, testing. One, two, three, testing. I think it's okay. Worst case scenario, I will edit the VOD to fix the audio before I upload the VOD to YouTube. Oops. And so, like I said in the Kirby's Dream Land video, Wispy Woods is going to show up frequently. Oh, how nice. Wispy Woods is a boss that is basically present in, I'm not going to say every game because I'm not sure about it, but he shows up frequently. I need to drink some water. Mm. So one of the beautiful things about the copy ability system is how many options you have to tackle a boss. In Kirby's Dream Land 1, the first game, the way I defeated Wispy Wood was by swallowing the apples and spitting it back at him. But in Kirby's Adventure, I can use the sword, I can use fire, electricity, ice, etc. etc. It's not the most cheap system ever, but it works, it's fun. I have very little complaints, other than the fact the games are too easy, but once again, not everyone is going to appreciate super difficult games, and by all means, it's fine for for easy platformers to exist. Maybe they could have added some. Oh my god. I keep taking damage because Kirby's range is so short. They could have added some difficulty options, but I don't know, man. I kind of prefer when a game has one difficulty option perfectly designed, you know? For example, I'm not a fan of the idea of Dark Souls games having easy modes, because the challenge is an integral part of... What the hell? Oh no, I want to... No, give me back the power. Okay. Because the challenge is an integral part of the experience, in my opinion. Anyways. Likewise, who is to say being easy is not an integral part of the experience in Kirby? Come on, I'm taking so much damage. Oh yeah. This is one of my favorite power-ups because personally I prefer verbs in platformers that are about mobility rather than just action and fighting. So for example, the wheel, come on, please stop losing the power up. The wheel works as mobility and as a combat option as well. It's like useful for both things. Of course, since you have to get very close to enemies, if you use it for combat, you have to be very good at the game, or you will just lose the power. Oh my god, they slow down. Way too much stuff on the screen for... Oh, come on. There is something about Kirby that I just can't seem to not get hit by everything. It's not like Kirby doesn't control very well. He does. I mean, he's not as snappy as Mario, or GK, Gigi, and Jixie, but it's not like he's Bubsy, you know. And yet I keep getting hit all the time. And I don't know why. Uh, Fizz, Fizz is one of the new bosses in Cub's Adventure. He was not present in Dreamland. I can't say I remember his name, but he also shows up kind of frequently. Okay, I need to drink some water because my throat hurts. 1 second. I'm back. Um, I said I wouldn't talk too much about my personal problems, but I just wanted to kind of vent a little for two reasons. One, it's my stream. I mean, it's kind of a place for me to be myself, so why not? And second, when I look back, when I watch back, because I watch my streams months after, when I watch back, I want to know if I was able to improve, if my life improved, you know? How do I do that? So, I wanted to stream yesterday, but one of the reasons I did not stream is my anxiety, which I mentioned in the beginning of the stream. But another reason is that, oh no, I lost this word. I'm not going to worry too much about entering secret rooms and stuff because there's no alternate. There is just one ending in Cub's Adventure. The other reason I didn't stream is because I actually am not too well. I'm not doing too well in terms of health. The biggest problem I'm facing, and I have been facing this problem for a few years. I just thought it was laziness, you know, but it turns out it's not. Has nothing. It probably has nothing to do with being lazy. And the problem is, well, I actually don't know what the problem is. I went to the doctor. Another new boss here. It's kind of the guy you saw is Meta Knight, and the fellows here are kind of his friends, so to speak. Okay, so I went to the doctor, and I died. I went to the doctor, and she prescribed like 2 dozen oh my god, 2 dozen blood tests, and I was going to do the blood tests. Problem is my cat got sick. She I think I have 2 cats home, and I think one of the cats got bitten by the other, and in her leg where she was bitten, her leg basically got infected. I'm struggling a little to explain here. Please be patient. Her leg got infected, so I had to take her to the vet, and she needed some kind of tests as well, lab tests, and I had to buy one of those cone of shames so she would stop licking her leg. I had to buy medicine and pay for the consult and the blood test and etc. So it turns out I don't have money anymore. I can't pay for my own blood tests. So I have no idea if I will be able to pay to figure out what the hell is wrong with my health this year. There are a few options that the doctor kind of theorized. One of them is what the hell? One of them is diabetes, which is not fun, not a fun option. Another is related to my hormones, something about, I don't know how to say the name of the organ. It's like thyroid, something like that. Which is it's a better option. It's easier to fix. It's not horrible like diabetes. And a third option is, I think it's called sleep apnea, something like that. Basically, the reason why I would be so tired all the time, it's because I'm not sleeping. Basically, I am sleeping, but I'm not resting while I sleep, and all of that take a lot of money. Of course, I mean, I don't live in the United States. You probably can tell because my English is not perfect. But in where I live, I should say medical treatments are not extremely expensive. Not as much as they are in the United States, but they're still expensive. That's another new boss. I also don't know his name. Yeah, so medical exams and treatments are still kind of expensive, especially since I don't have an income right now. I'm basically broke all the time. So I just wanted to vent because I really miss waking up in the morning and feeling healthy, you know, like when I was a teenager. Like I miss having energy to do things. It's so depressing to be tired all the time. Like I am streaming right now, I am enjoying myself. I like Kirby. I want to stream more for like 3-4 hours. Not every day, but some days. I just don't have the energy, you know. Like when I finish streaming today, what my plan would be to open Godot, which is a game engine, and start working on my game. The reality is that I will probably stop streaming, upload the video to YouTube, the VOD, and I'll probably lay on my bed because I don't have energy to do anything for hours. I feel like I am a 90 years old person in the body of a 31-year-old. And it's very frustrating. I feel like I'm not living my life. And I want to live my life, I want to be happy. I want to do things that make me happy, not just one thing per day. And okay, I think that's enough talking about me. I just wanted to speak my mind. So if you are watching, please, hopefully I am still streaming, because it's unlikely that someone is going to watch this today or this week or this month. It's not easy to grow a stream, but in the future, if I am still streaming and you see this video, hopefully I'll be a lot better in terms of health. Hopefully I'll be creating content more often and with more quality. But for now, this is the best I can do. Baby steps, so to speak. Okay, so back to Kirby. See, one of my reasons to play platformers on stream is to kind of analyze the level design, so I can improve my own levels in my own game, and also because I want to have fun playing playing my favorite genre of games. But the thing about Kirby is the levels are kind of, they don't have strong themes. So for example, take a level like what's the name the level, it's a secret level from Super Mario World. I forgot the name now. Okay, but in general, Mario levels have at least one theme. The theme can be one new enemy or two enemies paired together to create a different challenge in scenario, or a new object, or some kind of enemy but now in low gravity or in underwater or so on. And the new theme, the new idea will be present in the beginning of the level in a safe environment for the player to get used to it, and through the rest of the level the idea will be explored, developed, evolved, and yeah, that's basically how levels tend to work in Mario. But in Kirby, I don't. Maybe it's because I'm not super experienced, but I'm failing to see the same kind of level design. Kirby levels are basically more samey, so to speak. It's not like every level is the same thing as the previous level. It's just that there is not as much of a uniqueness to each level. So it's a little difficult to talk about the game, even though I am enjoying myself. And I think one of the reasons the level design in Kirby is so different is because of the copyability system. Because they can't make a very specific kind of challenge every level when you can have a number of different power-ups at a time. So let's say they make a level where you have to run very fast. So you probably want the wheel power up, but you don't have the wheel power up. So what happened? Do you just not? Are you going to be unable to beat the level? Or one alternative is to give you the specific power you need in the beginning of the level. Also, it's the second time I fight this boss, and in both times I have the same power up. Yeah, so one of the alternatives is to give the player the very specific power up they need. Another is to let the player figure it out by themselves. So you get to a level, you can't beat the level because you don't have the power up. So you die and go back to the overworld and what is that button? I don't remember. Probably some kind of secret level. By the way, I'm not going to worry too much, I said that before, about secrets. But if you are watching and you feel like I missed something cool in the game, please let me know, and at the end of the KIRBO-A-THON, I'm going to go back to the games and replay to get stuff I missed. I just don't have the energy right now to worry too much about secrets. So yeah, back to the level design talk. There are certainly alternatives, but it seems to me like Nintendo decided to just make the levels simple and easy enough that you can beat them with any power up. Which I suppose it's okay. It's not like I don't like Kirby. I like the games. In fact, I would say the fact Kirby works so well with such a basic level design kind of gives me hope. You know that not everyone is going to be expert at designing levels. So it's cool that you can have a fun platformer without perfect level design. It's kind of like a game. This might be some sort of a hot take, but take Undertale for example. It's a RPG with a good story, but the story doesn't really follow a lot of stuff, a lot of quote unquote rules that you see often in storytelling. It's a very kind of freestyle story. Things just happen. It's not like the story doesn't have some kind of structure. It feels similar to uh, Alice in Wonderland kind of stories. It basically starts the same way with a human falling down in a place where mysterious and fun creatures live. In the case of Alice, it's Wonderland. In the case of Risk, is the Underground. I think it's called the Underground. I haven't played Undertale since 2016. So the point is, things can be good without necessarily following what's considered essential for the specific medium. In the case of Kirby, level design. In the case of Undertale, it's the story. And that is Demon Souls, the 2009 game, which it's kind of a long story. 1 second, I need more water. Demon Souls is kind of a long story, but the game is filled with design decisions that a lot of people who make games, and even people who don't make games but play games a lot, would consider, and some do consider, to be bad design decisions, such as usually when people are struggling in a game, the game gives you an option to make things easier. But in Demon Souls, if you are struggling and die, the game gets way harder. I think I haven't played Demon Souls since 2013 because I had to sell my PlayStation 3 like every other system I had. I just sell everything to survive. Anyways, I think the name of the system is Road Tendency. Yes. So when you die, the road tendency gets darker, and I don't know the name of the enemies, but basically some red enemies, very powerful versions of basic enemies appear, and they take more damage. No, you need to deal more damage to kill them, and they deal a lot more damage. On top of that, your health is also cut in half. So the game tells you that if you're not good enough to face the challenge, the game is not going to like give you a participation medal. The game wants you to be the game wants you to get good no matter what. And I kind of appreciate the kind of design. It's not something I would do in my own game, because as much as I like difficult games, I don't feel like it fits the design of my game. Not the game I'm working right now. Maybe in the future. But the fact they did that with Demon Souls is cool to me. And it worked, because Demon Souls was released in 2009, and 2 years later Dark Souls was released, and then 3 years later Dark Souls 2 was released, and 2 years later Dark Souls 3, and 1 year prior to Dark Souls 3 there was Bloodborne and Sekiro, and eventually Sekiro and Elden Ring. So clearly Demon Souls worked with a lot of design decisions that are technically speaking bad. So back to Kirby. Yeah. The level design is not... it might not be stellar, but it works. I mean, I'm having fun with the game. Sadly, it doesn't leave that much to talk about when it comes to specific levels. But that's okay too. I mean, I can speak about other games while I play. I can... Yeah, I'm out of ideas. Okay, so that's another new boss for Cub's adventure. Uh, he gives you one of the most fun. Fun is not the word I was looking for. I was going to say broken, but I actually don't know how powerful the hammer is in Cub's adventure. I don't know. It's very powerful in Return to Dreamland, I think. Maybe in Triple Deluxe, because you can hit bosses very fast and deal a lot of damage too. Either way, it's a fun power up. You, it kind of fits that category I was talking about of power up that can be used to combat and kind of mobility as well. It doesn't give you as much mobility as the wheel, but you can do... Oh, I guess you can't. But in Kirby Superstar, I think you can kind of spin. You spin on the ground, which is a fun. It's a fun move. It's a fun move. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's annoying to listen to someone with such a broken English, but let's just say there are two reasons I'm streaming in English, even though I can speak it properly, perfectly. The first reason, actually three reasons. The first reason is because I want to. The second reason is because I want to improve my English. And where I live, there is not a lot of people speaking English in a day-to-day basis. Also, my social circle is not that big. It's actually very small. And the third reason is because for the kind of content I am making, there is just not a lot of demand. You know? Even in English, how many people do you think are looking for videos of people playing platformers in 2022? Not that many. But it's not the kind of content that's in demand, like, I don't know, League of Legends videos and stuff. But there's definitely more people who would watch platformer content than people who would watch... no, there are more people who would watch platformer content in English than in my native language. So that's three reasons to stream in English. It is a little tiring because I have to pay attention to the game, to my thoughts, and to what I am trying to say, because it's not second nature, like it's not second nature yet, like my native language. Eventually though, I know it's going to be very close to perfect, although I'll probably always have my accent, which is okay. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to hide the fact I am not a native English speaker. And okay, enough about me again. Okay, it's just there is not a lot to talk about when it comes to Kirby's Adventure, sadly. It's a cute game, it's fun, it's a lot better than the first one, but it's very... I don't know how to put it. Okay, so that's another new boss. And it's actually one of my favorite boss fights in Kirby games. There are basically two. I'm not sure if it works like that in Kirby's Adventure, but they show up again in future games. Yeah, there are two different stages based on who is on the top on the sky. I think that's very cool. I do know they show up again in Kirby Superstar and Superstar Ultra because I remember they are fighting in Kirby Superstar for some reason. I'm taking a lot of damage. Oh god, I'm going to die again. Yeah, the bosses can be a bit of a challenge. Oh, I thought I could swallow that. Inhale that. The bosses can be a little bit of a challenge compared to the levels themselves. The levels are very easy. I mean, it's not like the bosses are crazy difficult, but I am struggling a little. Oof. That's something I can applaud Kirby because it's not like Mario. I like Mario, but Mario is easy. Mario has easy levels and easy bosses, and it's just so boring sometimes. I would, I mean, thankfully Mario has the Kaizo scene to make challenging games. Also, I died 3 times. I died 3 times in a Kirby game. In a Kirby boss. Quite something. I guess I'm struggling a little with the pattern. Oof, no. I definitely need to get better at controlling Kirby because the main reason I'm taking a lot of damage is because I cannot control Kirby properly. I keep getting hit when I have no business getting hit. Leave me alone. Okay. One is gone. Oh, I'm going to die again. Oh my god, that that was close. By the way, I haven't talked about the plot of the game because it's a Kirby game, and it's not like Kirby games can't have fun plots. It's just not the focus. But basically, this is the first game in the series where you have to fight some crazy abomination in the form of a literal nightmare. It's a dude called Nightmare. And basically, if I recall correctly, GGG, the final boss of the first game, he took the I think it's called Star Rod. I'm a little rusty in my Kirby lore. He took the Star Rod and he broke it up. He split it apart and gave to the bosses of the game to kind of protect. And he did that because to prevent the nightmare from appearing or something. But he didn't tell Kirby that, so Kirby is now defeating the bosses to fix the Star Rod, which in turn will make possible for Nightmare to come back, to appear. So in a way, Kirby is kind of the bad guy, not because he's evil, but because both Kirby and DDD didn't think about talking to each other and understanding each other's point of view, so to speak. And that's basically the plot of Kirby's Adventure. I have to ruin everything before I can fix everything by defeating the Nightmare. By this point I am over 50% done with the game, I would say. That power I should have. The power I have right now is the UFO. Oh, I had actually. I forgot about that. You lose the UFO when you finish a level. Although I'm pretty sure that's some kind of bug or glitch that allows you to keep the power up. 1 second. I need to take off my glasses. It's actually hurting me. Change the position too. Okay. So yeah, I think there's a way to keep the power up. I just don't know how. But that's okay, I mean... The UFO power up is fun, but it's not fun enough for me to worry about keeping it. I think that enemy is called Poppy. Not too sure. They have bombs in other games. I actually thought this game featured a power up, the bomb power up, I guess. Excuse me, I guess I was wrong. This is a very strange level. So yeah, I think I am over halfway through the game. Like I said before, I haven't played Kirby's Adventure in a long time. Not 10 years, 15 years, long time, more like 40 years, 5 years maybe. Last game I played from the Kirby series was, well, excluding Dreamland, which I played yesterday, not yesterday, 2 days ago. I think it was. Oh yeah, I played Squeaky Squad about 6 months ago, maybe. Oh no, I was going to say we do have the bomb power up, but maybe not. No, come on, dude. Give it to me. I wonder if I'm going to die to a Kirby boss again. I mean, there are some bosses in Kirby that are legitimately difficult, challenging, but the jumping bomb guys, Poppy I think, are not that difficult. Oh no, I'm scared. Hell yeah. Yeah, no bump, just crash. Crash is basically a big explosion that kills everything on the screen, but quite it's not quite throwing bombs like Bomberman. Also, 1 hour of stream. It's a little more than my last stream, which was 30 minutes, I think. And that's basically what I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to get a little better at streaming every day. Even if it's just one improvement, one like improving the audio quality, streaming for 10 more minutes, talking more about what I want to talk, improving my English, little steps. No one is perfect at something in their first try. And let me tell you, I have tried to stream and make YouTube videos about 5 or 6 times for the past 4 years. The first time was with Smash Ultimate and Splatoon. Actually, I think I tried even before with Smash 4, the 3DS version. But you know, making content for the 3DS version was not easy because you need a capture card, a very specific capture card, and if I don't have money today, I had even less back in 2015. Oh, I died. So didn't work out. And the same problems I have now, I had before with my anxiety. So the difference now is that I am tired. I am tired of not living my life, and I am at a point where my my lack of satisfaction with my life is so big that it's bigger than my anxiety, which is why I'm able to stream, even though, like I said before, it's a struggle to hit the start streaming button. I have to fight against my own fears. And let me tell you, I have a lot of fears. But I am here, I am doing it. Hopefully I have the stamina to finish the game today. My next stream though, I don't think I'll be playing Kirby. I'll probably get tired of playing Kirby if I play it non-stop. I mean, it's a marathon, but I don't know if I need to play it. Excuse me. I don't know if I need to play all games back to back. So I think tomorrow or after tomorrow I'm going to play. I am thinking of playing Super Mario Kart, which is not that great of a game, but it's not awful. It's just not as good as Super Mario Kart. It's not as good as Mario Kart S and Mario Kart 8. Mario Kart 7 is good too. And I also want to play Mario Kart Advance Super Circuit, I think is the name. Because last time I played that game, I actually did not have a good experience. I thought it controlled very badly. It felt like I was racing. Let me go. Oh, I thought I was racing. What the hell? The boss kicked my ass. I thought I was racing on butter. It's just not fun. But maybe I am misremembering, you know? It's fun to replay games after years of not playing them. I don't think I'm going to do a Mario Kart marathon because actually I don't have any reasons not to do it. So maybe I will do it. But just like Kirby, I'm not going to be able to play the Switch version in this case. So, as much as I love Mario Kart 8, I played it on the Wii U. I am not going to be able to play Mario Kart 8 Deluxe because I don't have the Switch. And even if I had the Switch, I would still need Elgato capture card. Yeah. I actually had a Switch and a capture card, but the thing is, at the time I lost the battle against my anxiety. So wait, what the hell I'm doing? So I was so defeated that I just sold everything. I thought, I mean, I can't stream. I am going to keep losing to my anxiety. I might as well sell my stuff and focus the money on something else, which was I was going to start studying on a tattoo studio to become a tattoo artist. I do like tattoos. I have a few you can't see because I have a lot of clothing right now and the red light doesn't help. But yeah, I have 3 tattoos. But right when I was going to start learning, COVID happened. And yeah. Eventually I decided to keep working on my game Not sure if that was a good idea. Wait. Okay. I'm here. Let's just do it. Oh god. And I'm still working on the game. It's just not the same game it was in the past. It's very different. I got scared after reading so much drama and people saying they made a game for so many years and it sold nothing. And many of the games were platformers. I originally wanted to make a platformer because, you know, I really like platformers. So I got so scared that I decided to rework my game into a different genre because it was very early in development. I was still learning the very basics of game design, and I was learning how to draw as well because I wanted to make my own character design. So changing the genre of the game was not a big deal, and for years I worked on this version of the game. There's actually a page on the Steam for the game. It's an RPG inspired by actually Kirby, but also Pokemon and Shin Megami Tensei. It sounds like a weird combination, but it kind of worked, I guess. The thing is, slowly I lost my passion for making the game because it's not the game I wanted to make, and I started to get depressed again. At that point, I was very disappointed because it took me years of therapy for me to stop wanting to do something with my life that you know what I'm talking about. Do something terrible, you know, with my life. And the last thing I want is to go back to that mindset. But working on a game I didn't want to work on every day was miserable. So what happened? Well, I got to the point where I was so, I guess, depressed. That is not the word to use. That I decided that it doesn't matter if my game doesn't sell. I'm going to make the game I want to make. I'm going to take time of my day to have fun, stream, play games again, because the past 5 years or so I basically played no games. I just wrote, because my game was heavy. It still is kind of heavy on the writing side of it. I basically stopped having fun. I mean, drawing is fun, writing is fun to me, but there's only so much fun you can have doing the same thing every day. And that is that saying that whatever you do is only fun until you becomes work, right? So I don't agree with that mindset entirely, but it's not entirely false. So I decided that even if I finish the RPG, and I should say that I have no problems with RPGs. I like old Pokemon games. I love Chrono Trigger. I like Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, Shin Megami Tensei 4, um, Paper Mario, the first two anyways, and Mario Luigi, Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, Dream Team, Bowser Inside Story. I like a lot of RPGs, but it's not my genre, you know. If you look back at my life, the genres I loves to play the most were platformers, fighting games, rhythm games, and roguelites. So basically, what changed was I will make my game, even if it sells nothing, even if it sells 10 copies, you know, because I really want to be happy, you know. I think I deserve to be happy. And okay, that's enough. That's enough of my personal drama, personal life story. Back to Kirby. That's Crackle again. Crackle was a boss in the first game, except the fight in this game is a lot more interesting. You see, he's basically deleting the platforms, and I cannot damage him yet. Can you stop, please? Oh my god. Leave me alone. I think I am supposed to grab the high jump ability. Yep. I'm a little stubborn. When the game tells me to do something, I want to do the opposite. I guess it's some kind of snowflake syndrome or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. And game over. I have to play the whole stuff again. You're joking. Okay, I thought I had to play the whole road again. That kind of design doesn't seem to fit Kirby. To be fair, the idea of having to play the whole thing again doesn't sit well with me, no matter what the game is. For example, I love Mega Man. I love especially the classic games, as well as 9 and 10. They are technically classic games, but they were not released for the NES. I also like a few fun games such as Mega Man Rock and Roll and Unlimited. Rock Force is good too. But I'm not a big fan of the whole having to replay the whole level thing. I mean, it's not the worst thing ever. I just think there are better ways to challenge the player without making them replay stuff all the time. With that being said, as long as the checkpoints are reasonable, that's okay for me. I was going to go on a tangent about Mega Man, but you know what? Let's not. Let's keep talking about Kirby. I do not know if I'll be able to play the whole game. To be honest, I'm getting a little tired. I have been streaming for only 1 hour and 20 minutes, but it's like I said before, I have a lot of fatigue all the time. I'm doing my best though. Okay, so it's interesting because in Dreamland you fought Krakow in... Oh no, I want to go there. You fought Krakow in the Clouds level, but in this game you fight him before you enter the Clouds level. Kinda like he's guarding the entrance to the cloud. Wait, I guess I'm not speaking... I'm speaking nonsense. Never mind, never mind. I'm tired. Bruh. Oh. The game knew that was going to happen. It feels like I'm playing Kaizo Mario. No. I'm not a big fan of the freeze power up, the ice power up, because I don't like when power ups kind of make you stop moving to use it. It's that thing. I think platformers are better when you are able to. I think platforming power ups are better when you are able to keep moving. But maybe that's just me. I think I'm too close to the microphone right now. By the way, you probably, most likely, most definitely noticed my face looks red. I am not actually a red person. It's because the only way for me to use a cam right now is to have a red light on my wall. I just find... Oh, it's the bow power up. I like this one. It's very simple. Oh, come on. I was going to use the power up. I wanted to have fun with it. Can I go back? Yep. It's just a little... Let's just say I don't like to have a regular light flashing. Bruh, this is annoying. I don't like a regular light flashing on my face. It's annoying. So the option is not use a face cam. That power is kind of useless. And or I could also use just a PNG instead of my face, but even though you can see my face perfectly with the red light, you can see it well enough to notice my emotions and stuff. As far as I'm concerned, that's good enough. Yeah, I knew it. It was what I tried though. I think I'm going to stop talking for at least a minute, just to rest my throat a bit, if that's okay. Come on. Come on. What's going on? Bye bye. Okay. Actually, I forgot what level I'm on. I think this is the second level on Road 5. Bruh. I lost the power up already. What the hell? Yeah. This is the second time I get the hammer power up and just lose it immediately. A little frustrating. You know, if I'm able to keep streaming for months and years, I will definitely, when I have the money, I'll definitely buy good headphones. Not headset. My headset is actually very good. It's old. I mean, I'm using it for like 5 years, I think. But it's pretty good. It's an Edgefire or something. But the thing is, when I'm using it with my glasses, it hurts my ears. So I kind of want to, not to mention, it limits how I can style my hair. So, UFO, nice, UFO. I kind of want to have smaller headphones, like smaller ones. It's just not a priority. Right now I want to fix my health and buy Shovel Knight Geek that comes out in 22 days, I think. I really like Shovel Knight, and it's the first actual platformer. It's the first Shovel Knight platformer since the first one. I mean, I know we got new campaigns, Plague Knight, Spectre Knight, and King Knight, but it's the first new Shovel Knight platformer ever. Even though it's not the same kind of platformer as before, I'm not going to complain because I have not played the game yet. And right now I have no reason to doubt Yacht Club Games capacity of making games. So I'm excited for Shovel Knight Cheap and Mina the Follower, not follower, as well. Although I don't know when that game is coming out. I think it's coming out in 2024, maybe. That's a guess. I don't think they ever announced a date for the game. Although I don't like Zelda-like games as much as platformers, it's still interesting because Nintendo for sure is not going to make 2D Zelda anymore. Like, even the remake for Link's Awakening is technically a 3D game. Which, yeah, it is what it is. And it's Meta Knight again, and his friends again. I forget the name of the... Maybe the Meta Knights? I don't know. It sounds like I don't care for Kirby. I guess I'm not a part of the fandom. You know, I'm kind of... I think trauma is too strong of a word here. But, oof, my experience with fandoms is just not very positive. So as much as I like Kirby, I don't interact that much with the universe, so I kind of forget some of the names. I'm starting to get scared of using this power up. I keep killing myself over and over again. I mean, the concept sounds fun. It's like you just bounce around, but it doesn't seem like you have. It seems unlike the wheel, you still get hurt. You get hurt when you touch enemies, so I don't know. Seems like a low tier kind of power up to me. Maybe I'm missing something, how to properly use it. Please let me know if that's the case. No, give me, no, no, for the love of, no. Okay. Okay. This section reminds me of this Master System version. I guess Game Gear as well. Version of Sonic the Hedgehog 1. There's, I think it's the 50 level, not counting bosses. It's kind of a waterfall. Very beautiful stage, even though it's for the Master System. I mean, the Master System is similar to the NES. The problem is the color palette for the Master System is awful. It's just so ugly. It's like disgusting. Disgusting. And I say this even though the Master System was the first console I ever had. I still have it, actually. Haven't played it in what, 20 years, I think. But I still have it. And I am sure it works because actually I don't know if it works today, but at least 10 years ago it still worked because my younger brother used to play it. Well, he played a few times before he got a PlayStation 2 as a birthday gift. Now, do you think someone's going to play the Master System instead of a PlayStation 2? Yeah, I wouldn't. Even though I like Sonic the Hedgehog, the first 8-bit game, a lot. Come on now. I don't remember the name of the lion. As usual. I wonder what power up. Fireball. Okay. I'll probably kill myself with the power up. The melee power ups have this trait, so to speak. You often use them and take damage after. Case in point, although there was just me being silly, it's not the fault of the power up. No, stone is awful. Give me the apple. I like this one. The laser. It's very simple but fun. I am kind of running out of things to say. I guess I'll just be quiet for a little. Just play in silence. I mean, for someone who doesn't stream a lot, you have to give me. You have to admit, I am good at talking a lot. I mean, I'm streaming for over. I'm streaming for exactly 1 hour and 37 minutes, and I am talking non-stop, which is crazy. I have seen streams from new people, sometimes not even new people, and they stay quiet for like long stretches of time. At least I'm not doing that. Although my voice is very, very tired. And I'm definitely craving some coffee right now. I just don't think it's a good idea to drink coffee when my throat is already stressed out. Maybe after I finish streaming, 1 hour after, I will drink coffee. I just like coffee. And I died. I was not paying attention to my health. You know, eventually when I have more stamina for streaming, I want to tackle some kinds of hacks, kinds of Mario. The reason I don't play them yet is because, well, I don't have the stamina. How? How? Oh my god. I'm going to screenshot this room just so I remember to come back here later in a future stream to find out what's hidden in that room. Okay, so the reason I'm not going to play any Kaizo games right now, Kaizo Mario, it's because it's going to take me several hours of playtime to beat even the easiest ones. And I don't want to spend several streams yet on playing one single game. I feel like the novelty of playing something different every stream is going to help me a lot at this stage. Anyways, this boss is Heavy Bomber, I think. It's an interesting It's an interesting boss. It has the ability to destroy terrain, which is something I want to figure out how to do in my own game. The boss and enemy concepts for my game so far are fun but basic in that sense. There is nothing too meta, so to speak, nothing that destroys terrains, nothing that interacts with menus and stuff. My game is definitely not the Undertale of platformers or the Doki Doki Literature Club of platformers. Oh my god, too close, get away from me. I have to say though, streaming and playing platformers is so much better than streaming a game like Dead by Daylight, which was the game I tried to stream about 2 years ago. You can still find some VODs on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. I don't want to spend my energy trashing that game, but It's not a good game. It's such a toxic environment, you know. I'm so glad I haven't played it in like over a year, I think. Bruh. Bruh. This is a challenging boss. It's the same turtle boss from before, but now the water doesn't let me do my stuff. Wait, am I supposed to kill him? Can I hit him with the water? Though I need to know. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. It's not a challenging boss. Well, it kind of is because you have to get close and he wants to grab you. Oh my god. Yeah, it's challenging. I take that back. I'm going to die. Oof. Hmm. Let's try again. I think I'm just going to YOLO. Oh come on. One complaint I have about this boss is... Stop it. His animations... Oh, I'm going to die again. His animations are too long to my taste. No! Okay. Oh my god. I want you. I'm not giving up. Oh. Okay. Let me see if I can find some sort of power up. I guess not. I have 0 lives, and I'm starting to think I have to defeat the boss. Oh, maybe not. Dead. Okay. It's better to game you over right now than later. Drink some water. Actually, one thing that I should be doing is take a break. Although I don't think I have the be right back screen set up. I'm just going to remove the can and mute the mic and stretch a little. Okay, I'll be back. Mm, I'm back. Well, I'm back, but I'm going to have to get up again in a minute because I could not resist and I'm making some coffee. I just really like my coffee. And I decided to not defeat the boss because I am a little tired. Uh, okay, please stop. Also, stretching never felt so good in my life. I was working out yesterday, so come on, stone again. Uh, so oof, okay. So my body is super sore, which means for anyone who has worked out or just got very physically tired, you probably know how good it feels to stretch. I really like how the body feels after working out. It hurts, but it's the kind of pain, it's a good kind of pain, if that makes any sense. Uh, but I I discovered right now two things. One, if I get up to stretch, I kinda have to get when when I get back to the stream, I have to kind of get on the not the mood, but I kind of start to struggle a little to talk. Like I lose the rhythm, which is kind of understandable because it's not like I am. The reality is that I'm not a very social person lately. For the past decade or so. So the truth is that I don't know how to talk uh, consistently. But the good news is that I can improve. You know, with time, I'm not going to get worse. I'm going to get better. Okay, just like I'm going to get better, and I'm really looking forward to see how better I will be at talking. Like a few months from now, it feels good to have plans. You know, of course, nothing ever works the exact way you want it to work, but life is life can be very exciting. I mean, I am planning for specific things, and even better things might happen instead. So exciting times for me. I just hope I can uh, figure out my health issues soon, just so I can have more energy to do my stuff. Oh, it seems like I need the hammer. I wonder if there's a hammer around. Maybe in the boss. I don't know if the. Oh no, it's not a boss. Well, that's unfortunate. As usual, I'm taking a billion damage all the time. You fall. Okay, please, give me. You are kidding me. Okay, I will. I'll just grab my coffee. Excuse me. Coffee! Yay, coffee! I want to apologize in advance for the sounds I'm going to make while drinking my coffee. But coffee takes priority to me. Definitely not the best coffee, but better than nothing. These days the coffee is just so expensive. You kinda have to just accept. I have to drink a slightly less tasty kind of coffee. I think. Oops, I pressed the weird button. Oh, I remember this level. It's one of the most charming levels in the game. Thank you for coming back to me. It's kind of like Gangplank Galleon from GKC 2. Well, it shows up on the first two in the final boss, but you don't get to explore the level like you do here. Oh, I see. Remember how I said in Kirby's Dream Land 3 you have to, and 2 as well, you have to have specific power-ups to solve certain puzzles? It turns out it's the same thing for Kirby's Adventure. In the previous level, come on, stop it. In the previous level, there was a place where I needed I don't want to lose the hammer. I needed the hammer power up to open a path. Although now that I think about it, I think I could probably have opened it with the stun power up as well. So maybe my point doesn't stand. So let's pretend let's just pretend I said nothing. Like I was saying, dude, every time I get near an enemy I lose the power up. I'm getting annoyed. I'm almost considering not using melee power ups anymore. What? Here maybe? Oh. It's like a maze. I like it. What? What's going on? What's going on? You know what? I don't care. I'll just leave. I don't care. I'm all for collecting stuff in games, but like coins, lives and stuff, just not my thing. I like collecting stuff that open up paths to secrets, meaningful secrets, like even artwork and stuff. But ideally, the best kind of power up, not power up, collectible to me is the kind that open up new levels, like in Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze. I really like those. They are very, very, very challenging, but very rewarding because you get to play new levels, which I appreciate. I think this is either the last world, or I mean, I know there is more after this world. I just don't know if it's a full road or just the final boss. But needless to say, the game, it's almost over. And I am kind of thankful for that, because 2 hours of stream, which is new for me, it's a victory. But I'm also tired. I'm getting tired. Oof. Wait, I thought I had a power up. Huh. Am I tripping? Can you not keep power ups after you finish levels? What? I could swear it could. That's so weird. I could swear it was only the UFO power that you lost. Maybe I was wrong all along. Please. Oh my god. Maybe I can open that path with this. No. I wonder how. I wonder what kind of magic do I need to open that path. Oh, definitely want to play this game. Some sections by the end of the KIRBO-A-THON. Kirby Marathon. Ooh, I'm almost dead. I want to replay it to get whatever stuff I missed. Oh, joke. No Godo. Please don't hurt me. Okay. That's a beautiful screen. Coconut. Explosive coconuts. Bruh. I hate the coconuts. Instead of just hating the thing, let me try to... You see, the problem is I can't see. I can't see where they... Bruh, fuck that. You can see where they are coming from because of the screen, and they are so fast, it's so hard to dodge. It's stupid. It's stupid. I don't like when the game doesn't give me time to prepare myself. Not every kind of difficulty is good. Okay. I guess I got a little annoyed. Just kill me. Since there are no game overs in Kirby's Adventure, there is really no punishment for getting a game over. Might as well do it and reset. Might as well lose a life and reset. Reset the health meter. I don't even know if my voice sounds good right now because, oh, come on, I lost the power up again. That's the most annoying thing about Kirby. I get, oh my god, I am raging at the Kirby game. What's happening to me? But I have to say it. I mean, the knockback, coupled with the fact you lose your power up when you get hit, can make for some frustrating situations. I'm not going to rage quit a Kirby game like a certain streamer, but I can see why some people would find the game frustrating. Like, did you see that? I got stuck in the burning animation for like 3 seconds and lost the power. Why? Why does it work that way? It doesn't add anything to the game, it's not challenging, it's just frustrating. This game is very cute, but the more I play it again, the more I can appreciate how much better a game like Planet Robobot is compared. And it kind of hurts me. Come on, Mida. I lost the power up again. Bruh. The more I can appreciate Planet Robobot, although I wish. Bruh, give me the power up. Why are there so many fucking enemies here? Run! Run! Okay. Get away from me. I just wish Planet Robobot was sprite based because I like sprite based games. Bruh. You see, that is something in game design. I don't know if it's something traditional. It's something I personally like. It's when the game gives me... Oh, go fuck yourself. I don't care. When the game gives me time to adjust myself to the challenge that's coming to me. So when I fall down here and I'm slowly climbing and there is a stupid enemy falling in my head, it's not challenging, it's annoying, you know? That's something that they certainly improve in future games. And if it is just the second game in the series, I guess it's okay. And platformers were kind of finding their foot back in the NES era. I mean, even though I'm complaining a bit about Kirby here right now, also, how beautiful is that? Okay, just bother me. What? Okay, the glasses again. It's hurting. Even though I'm complaining a bit about Kirby here, it doesn't mean the game is bad. I mean, I have been mostly praising it for the entire video, the entire stream, and when you put Kirby's Adventure compared with most platformers on the system, it's so much better. Like, there's no comparison. So yeah, Kirby's Adventure, not perfect. Most definitely not perfect. I hate it. Man, this is dumb. Just how fast the enemy rushes towards you, like, what the fuck? That's not fun. It's just not fun. Maybe I'm a big baby because I'm complaining about a Kirby game here, but for as good as the game is, that's not a good thing. That specific design, enemies running at you at the speed of light, it's not fun. Look at Donkey Kong Country or Mario. How many enemies rush towards you that fast? It doesn't happen. It doesn't because it's stupid. It's not fun. The sword guy, it's a fun enemy because if I get close to him without consideration, he's going to hit me, do damage. It's going to hurt. But okay, let me just say this. It's my complaining here is partially skill issue. I will admit I haven't played Kirby's Adventure in a long time, so it is a skill issue. It's not only level design is bad, game design is bad. No, I can admit that I'm not the best gamer out there, but I can definitely express how annoying some stuff is. I'm just making it clear because some people get very worked up when you criticize their favorite games. And to be fair, if I am watching some let's play or some review analysis and stuff, and the person is complaining about something that's not an issue in the game, I get annoyed as well. For example, not too long ago I was watching a review on Mega Man Rock and Roll, and the guy complained about some of the levels, and my face was like, what? Like, what the hell? There's nothing wrong with that level. Yeah. You know? Just a matter of different opinions. He thinks the level is bad, I think the level is okay. But I'm just leaving a disclaimer here that I'm not at that point. First, opinions on game design are subjective. Just like I mentioned when I was talking about Demon Souls. And second, I'm not at that level of being some kind of expert game designer, you know? So not everything I say is necessarily correct. In fact, I will make a lot of mistakes when talking about games. The point is to learn, after all. However, I don't think enemies coming at you that fast is dumb, you know? It's just not fun. Oops. Enemies spawning exactly where you are standing, it's also not very fun. Okay, finally done with that level. Definitely not my favorite level in the game. And it's very funny because this level here, probably one of my favorites. But level 6, oof, gosh, not a fan. And this is the best boss, conceptually, at least. I haven't fought Meta Knight in a long time, Meta Knight. But the very fact... Oh, I'm going to die. The very fact that not only the scenery is beautiful, the fight starts so... It's so epic, you know? He doesn't want to fight you if you don't have a power up. It's great. And the power up he gives you, it's the same power up he has, a sword. It's like a rival. It's basically Dante versus Virgil. 20, what? How many years? Like 10 years before they, GMC was released. Actually, I don't remember if you fight Virgil in the first GMC. Either way, the very famous boss fight is in GMC 3. So yeah, many years before. Okay, this is probably the final world. Probably. I'm curious if the sleep power up is present in Kirby's Adventure. It's completely useless. Maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe it heals up. Kirby. I can't say for sure. I'm going to go back to get the laser. I want the laser power up. Okay. I was going to get the sleep power up again to test if it heals up. Never mind. I want. I love how the laser bounces on the slopes. It's very fun. Yep. Interesting puzzle. Little puzzle. Okay. I have to give up on the power. Okay, this is kind of miserable. Thankfully, I can get a power up to speed up destroying the blocks. You can definitely tell the devs are still trying to find what makes a Kirby game work here, which makes perfect sense since it's the second game. And lessons they learn here in Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros, Super Mario Bros 2, 3, all stuff that was used to make better platformers. Not only Nintendo ones, but in general. I mean, I am lucky that I am making my game now in 2022 Not only programming is so much easier than it was back in the day, I also have dozens of amazing platformers to use as learning tools. Not only the games are super fun, I can also learn with them. It seems like the game is slow. The game slows down a bit every time you use freeze. I guess it's freezing the frame rate. Okay, another boss. Okay. Is the puppy something guy? Puppy guy? Guy? MacGyver? Oh, I am going to perish eventually. Oh, it's a boss rush. Okay. Oh, that. That. Wait, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Oh no. He still had a hitbox. At least the game doesn't make you have fight everyone again. Although it wasn't very difficult because of the overpowered power-ups. One-shotting the bosses. Oh no. Wrong button. Hammer guy. Oh no, give me. I'm going to grab the hammer. Hopefully I'm going to use it for more than 2 seconds this time around. Oh my god. I always forget he jumps after attacking. Skill issue. Oh, it's my nemesis. It's my nemesis. Easy every time. Can I? I don't think I can. Yep, that's useless. Useless against him. I like the background. The music is a little repetitive. Mr. Lion Guy probably can't use the backdrop. Thankfully I have a lot of knives. Yeah. Pew. What the fuck? Everyone wants to grab Kirby. What the hell is going on? Finally, it's first time I'm seeing using actual fire attacks on this play. Oh no. Come. Nerd. Bye, nerd. Okay. The music stopped. It's just getting a little frustrating. No, not frustrating, but tiring. Most definitely tiring. Excuse me. Okay, need to wash my throat. That felt like second to last level. Guess not. God. When you don't keep getting hit all the time, the sword is like the best. The most satisfying power up. In the game. Rest in peace, sword. I am on Slope City. This game actually has a remake for the Game Boy Advance. It's called Nightmare in Dreamland. I'm not too sure if I'm going to play it on the KIRBO-A-THON, because it's technically the same game. I'm not too sure. I might play it just to compare some of the physics and maybe that level I complained about is not so bad in the remake, but it's mostly the same game, and I actually like the look of Kirby's Adventure a lot better. The music too, because I mean GBA music is not... There are some games like Pokemon, the third generation of Pokemon, and Golden Sun, that make good use of the GBA lack of a sound chip, but I don't think I miss listening to Kirby music from the GBA era. Also, it seems like the sleep does not heal, which is a shame. So I might not play Nightmare in Dreamland, but I am going to play forgot the name of the game. The one where Kirby splits in a bunch of other Kirbys, and I'm definitely going to play the GS ones. Skig Squad, maybe Superstar Ultra. Probably I'm going to stick to the SNES version only. And the 3DS ones are going to be a little complicated, because recording direct footage from the 3DS is not going to happen, because no capture card, and the emulation is not perfect. Yeah, I might. I don't know. I do want to play Triple Deluxe and Hubblebot because I'm a big fan of those two games. But at least I'm going to play Return to Dreamland from the Wii, which is another great game with one of my favorite antagonists, which is Magolo. Bruh. So it's kind of like yeah. I'm going to die again. It's kind of like an area around the bomb. I was trying to understand if it was an area around or if it hurt Kirby if he was on the ground. No. I got hurt. Oh. Interesting. I guess the little guy below is just cheering for the big one. I almost died again. Oh god. Who knew I was going to struggle with a Kirby game? What's going on? Oh god. That was close. Okay. That was close. Oh, 0 lives. Hopefully I can at least beat this level before I game over. Not game over, before I run out of lives. I don't get how that works. Sometimes it pushes me up, sometimes it pushes me down. Not sure. Oh, I want the laser. Okay. Thank you. Laser. Mm, 2.5 hours. That's quite a jump from the half-hour stream I did yesterday. Oh, this is beautiful. I love it. It's basically revisiting the Game Boy game, the first game. Of course, it looks better, but that's to be expected. Oh, it's so beautiful. Makes me happy. Also, I know it's kind of overused, like Green Hill Zone, but I love the Green Greens song. Thank you. It's like the game is apologizing for that awful level from before. That's another advantage from making games these days. If the developer is passionate enough about his work or her work or their work, they can, like, let's say I release my game and level 15, not 50, it's considered to be awful. So long as I don't have too much of an ego, I am free to completely rework the level to make a better one, or at least fix some issues to make a better one. But a game like Kirby's Adventure, which was released 30 years ago, almost 30 years ago, it's a little different. The only way to fix it is to remake, and Nintendo is not going to do that. I mean, they did remake it in Nightmare in Dreamland, but doesn't look as good anymore to me. I like I said in the beginning of the stream, I think platformers are better usually. There are exceptions like Tropical Freeze. It's a very fancy looking game. It has tons of animations, tons of details, and it's beautiful and it's perfect. But generally speaking, I think platformers are better with less detail, simple graphics, simple animations, because you really want the player to focus on what matters the most, not on too many details, you know. Okay, TDD. It's the same fight from the other game, I think, from Dreamland. Maybe. Yeah, it seems like it's mostly the same so far. Yeah. He hasn't jumped yet. And I'm getting destroyed. Nothing new. Oh, it's a little different. He can float now. That. My coffee's cold. This might be quite a challenge. He's not taking damage somehow. Oh, he took damage now. He looks so goofy. Oh, man, I really like I like how small DDD is in this game. Is so cute. Everything is so cute in this game. Everything is tiny and cute and adorable. Like, even the most dangerous enemies are just so cute. What's not to love about Kirby? Except for the level and the enemies moving at the speed of time. Speed of light. Speed of time? What? Even though this is basically almost the same fight as in Dreamland 1, it's a lot more interactive and a little bit more challenging, which is fun. Bye DDD. Cha, cha. Okay, now for the actual final boss, Fountain of Dreams. Every Smash Bros. Friend knows Fountain of Dreams. Yeah, like I said, DDG is begging Kirby not to mess up things more, even more. Here comes the nightmare. I wondered if I can beat it on my first try. I'm going to shut up for a minute. DDD is like, go fix that, go fix the mess you made. Feels like the Kabula fight from Dreamland 1. Basically a shooting up, which is actually is something that you will see a lot in Kirby games. Final boss that involves a shooting up section. Personally, I really like those. Makes for something different, you know? Oh, hitboxes. I guess Kirby has a hitbox on his feet, which is unexpected. A hurtbox actually. I hope if I don't get healed, I will have to replay most likely. What's happening? I'm going to die. Oh, I totally forgot about the fact it's a timed battle. Master Hand. Okay. I thought I had to defeat GDG again. I like that little cutscene. I also like the fact Nightmare's first form is basically a ball, because Kirby himself is a ball, with feet, in a face, in hands. And if you never saw my artwork, I'm very fond of designs that are basically walking heads, like Goombas and baby Digimon and Kirby enemies. I like cute monsters, so to speak. Not sure how to dodge that. Oh my god, I completely forgot. It's a time battle again. Oh god. Okay, please heal me. Please. Just need a bit of healing, please. Please. God, that's beautiful. To me, that's cinematic gaming. Oh my god. I can't help but notice my life hasn't healed. Also, I love that theme. Beautiful track. Oh my health. Makes me wonder if I'm going to fight the ball form again when I die. Uh, I'm doing well at least. Ooh. Oh, so close. So close. Wow. That's generous. Although that's a part of me that wants to fight both arms with only one health bar. Maybe in the end, by the end of the KIRBO-A-THON, please remind me if you are watching on YouTube or here on Twitch to do that. I will. Just not today because I'm getting a little tired right now. Dude, you have no idea how happy I am that I managed to play the entire game in one stream. It's such a big victory for me. You know, small steps still, but I'm happy. Today is already a good day to me. It's only 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Yes. My back hurts. Okay, what now? I don't remember. Rest in peace, Nightmare. It took me almost 3 hours to finish the game. Still a fairly short game, but not as short as I just noticed how strange the game looks here. 1 second. I guess the layout is not perfect for an NES game. Well, anyways. Yeah, that's Kirby's Adventure. I have my complaints about the game. Not many though. I still want to replay it someday and try to actually analyze the level design because I don't feel like... Okay, no. I feel naked without my glasses. I don't feel like I could speak too much about the level design here. I have to... Maybe after I play the other games again, I will have a better understanding of what makes Kirby games work. But until then, that's it. Let's just enjoy the ending. And thank you for watching if you are watching on Twitch. If not, if you are watching on YouTube, it's September the 1st today. September the 1st, 2022. If you're watching in the future, thank you for taking some of your time to watch my content. If you enjoyed, and if you are here on Twitch, feel free to follow or leave a message or check my YouTube channel. If you are watching on YouTube, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe and leave a comment. Maybe you don't agree with some of my observations, or maybe you do. Feel free to come by. And I also have a Discord. Feel free to join as well. It's kind of dead right now, but maybe someday it will be a little more lively. And that's it for today. I'll see you next time with Kirby Dream Land 2, a game that exists. It's not a bad game, but it features the animal friends that I love, but it's not as good as Adventure or Dreamland 3, which is a favorite of mine. And that's the end. Bye bye.